Buongiorno. Oh, and I don't know what that guy did, but yeah, I'm gonna go and intercept the carrier. Let's
point blank.
Buongiorno.
That's how it do be. FOGBB ISE. That's
Okay.
what is FOG again?
OG?
Yeah.
No idea.
Aperture.
Ah.
Still.
Ah, yeah, that World of Warships collab, right?
Wait. That's why that one dude on Twitch I keep seeing in the chat for the one guy I actually watch on stream is called Fog Battleship.
I remember them from getting free tier 5 premiums, and that totally not an Atago. Or totally a different. Trust me, Maya had 5 turrets. Trust me.
Well, she did at one point.
Yes, but they just rehashed the model. They didn't do anything special. Like the ARPKA is just, well, okay. All the Congos and World Warships are Hies.
The poor BB guy is shooting each other. Okay. He's spawning from one.
Oh, is there an enemy player?
Yeah, no, right. Is
That explains the damage I'm taking.
yeah.
I'm gonna switch over and start shooting at BB Fog ISE.
Have we located the carrier yet?
I agree.
I mean, the carrier is gonna be going the same way we're going anyways, so I might as well just, yeah. I'm gonna deal with the more relevant and pertinent threats, I guess. Wait, I don't need to repair those turrets. Those are my turrets on my other side.
Also capture the crap.
Oh, mags, I'm gonna need to cut in so I don't keep getting hit broadside.
Oh, sure.
I'm getting D-gunned pretty soundly. This is a little painful.
Oh.
I'm down to 2/3 health and I have no guns.
Ah.
Fun.
I'm actually impressed at the fact that this is an Akizuki doing this.
Yeah.
Fire damage.
Yeah.
No.
Don't need to have any actual damage. The fire
That's
damage is
pressure.
percent-wise.
It's just pressure.
No, it's not even pressure. That was the fire damage.
Oh. never mind.
Yeah, I'm just getting constantly set on fire. And I'm losing like,
Carrier will die shortly.
Nice.
2% per tick or so. Could be worse, but could be way better.
Not that.
Okay, I'm gonna start repairing my guns now. Wait, I'm not even being shot by the same guy.
No, there's a Moffat in front of him. This one.
Oh no, there's another Akizuki somewhere else as well. Macabe.
Never mind.
That guy over there.
Attack the enemy! We have destroyed the
Nice kill.
base. Now, victory will come easily.
Oh, and then there's the rest of the convoy to kill as well.
Yes.
And he didn't die actually. He shot his mag and he didn't die. Okay.
Attention to the designated
Very
grid
nice.
zone.
And now I turn off repairs, so I have some crew left.
I will remember to not hit you but with myself then.
No need.
Our victory is near.
Okay, that Akizuki is now, the Ducky is in a less than happy position. 37%.
2 secs.
Yeah, once you get those destroyers, they go down pretty darn quickly.
Heat approved.
Nice.
I just, Jesus fucking Christ! From the other room, how many voice channels?
Oh yeah, Space Jam DVD.
Oh,
show her the video if you have it.
I don't.
Oh jeez.
Video?
Have you not seen Space Jam DVD?
No.
It's a catchy song.
No.
Honestly, the vocals are actually pretty good in the first bit, and then Space Jam DVD just, I guess you could say, adds harmonics. Ow. I am eating everything to the face.
Yeah, why are there so many VCs?
Because they
okay. Jerome, you need to find that, or...
Because they are
let's
men.
find it. Where is Space? I'm sure it's pinned somewhere. I am sure it's pinned somewhere. Maybe in Isle of Omni-Men?
And you know what?
I'm in the wrong channel, that's... Valhausen, let's see. No, it's not Valhausen.
He hasn't got any rolls. Yeah.
Oh. One sec, I need to find that. Wow, these are truly rancid. Sorry. One sec, yeah. No, she does. What?
I don't know. She says she can't see the room we're in.
I'm pretty sure she's here now. She's not in the welcome room.
Okay, and she should be able to see the.
No.
She
Wait,
should be
no,
able to
she is.
join.
I'm just blind. My bad.
Yeah.
Friends, right? Yeah, friends. I am the responsible person who can
She doesn't
perform
play.
moderating actions.
Haha. Well, I mean, you do that for various
I mean,
things.
I mean, on paper, yes.
Let's see.
Have we destroyed the convoy yet? No.
I died to Nakizuki.
Nice.
Oh, he's quite seasoned player, so...
Tell you what, let me just try that then. Let me try Lübeck, because it can spawn way closer.
Up to
Hello.
quite a seasoned player. Yes.
Season.
Hi,
Well, I was to say moderator, but it's fine.
Oh my god.
I miss
hi.
you.
Up to a seasoned.
I got
With cumin.
really
Salt.
confused by Josh's nickname on this channel, and I kept reading it as Slit,
Same.
and just absolutely being mortified.
I am very much
Amazing.
expecting someone to change it to that now.
There is, when I get reminded of Silt, I get reminded of Popcorn Rock. I don't know if you guys know about that stuff, because it's like relatively unique to the Badlands. I am a very boring person when it comes to these things.
You're not as boring as Joshua, trust me.
Mhm.
Where the fuck
It's a
is
very
that?
interesting thing, though. It is particular sedimentary property, I guess you could say.
You know
So-
the ducky that made you quack.
Yeah,
He torped me amidships.
amazing.
John wasn't paying attention.
And went to explode.
So,
Unfortunate.
best
Yes.
friend, do you like my name?
I have to check your name once I stop getting shot to death.
Best
Apologies. Oh, who's best friend?
Me.
Ah, I see.
What?
I guess
I'm
you
not
can be
even-
my new best friend then.
Mark II.
This is just.
Nothing replaces me, not even Josh.
Mhm. That's true.
I am getting crossfired.
I am still the better boyfriend.
Mhm. Agreed.
It's a harsh job market out there.
Tell me about it.
Sorry, Joram.
That's why you don't go for your sister's best friend.
Oh,
Well, you went for me.
I'm out of this
You
conversation.
guys are wording this like it's a fight. Like,
It is a fight.
Everything's a
It's
fight
a
when she's
constant
concerned.
like somebody got jumped in an alley.
That can be arranged.
I'd rather not. that
Yeah,
sounds
Alpha
quite
has enough
hostile.
issues with the triads.
I love Vancouver. I love Vancouver. I love... What do you mean? We don't have a fentanyl problem. You have a fentanyl problem.
Yeah, no. Living in Leeds has just made me go, I don't like people.
Understandable.
People
But
fucking
you
suck.
me though.
Yeah,
There
but
are
I
nice
had you
people.
before I moved to Leeds.
Yeah, thankfully. Wait, you had me Makes it sound like you gave birth to me.
Truly awful. This is a truly awful
I mean, I
conversation.
do act like your mother every now and then.
Okay.
I'm getting crossfired.
We're not gonna like go across the logic of the fact that I am younger than you.
Bye to you.
I'm gonna actually keep running this though. I'm gonna keep running Rubek. And
Oh, that's oh
probably
my
the
God.
stupidest thing I've been doing, but
Percy is batting around a toilet roll tube, the cardboard out of the middle of the toilet roll, and she's picking it up with her mouth and then yeeting it across like the room so she can whack it again.
See, this is the advertising point here.
Alright.
Catmentary.
Catmentary.
Yeah.
Cat commentary.
Oh, Catman. Oh, I was like, I didn't even know what Catmentary was supposed to be.
Sounds like a disease.
No, clearly it's just a cat man called Terry.
It's our
That
uncle.
was-
Documentary. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's what I was
staring.
Something big just missed me.
That. Count your stars.
Oh no, it's a Dido.
Count your stars. Those things are scary.
Dido apparently just
getting arrested.
Yeah, I'm going to jail.
no horizontal dispersion, but all of
Trying
it.
to help you about it.
Oh,
Why are you
that's
going
in.
to
I don't
jail?
know.
What's an avocado?
Suppose jail.
Avocado? I mean, close. It's about as effective.
Mac, do you want to go to jail with me?
I mean, I can still finish my degree in jail here, so sure.
Okay.
How convenient.
Who are you murdering?
Oh, it's a long list.
Stares into the camera.
Yeah, that's a bad question to ask me because there are plenty of people I would have no issue killing.
Understand.
Is that just your list or mine and yours together?
Just mine, and then there's people on your list that I would definitely kill. There are people on your list that I wouldn't kill, but I'd gladly watch you kill.
Okay. Oh, best friends go to jail together.
This is not what our parents mean by having a healthy friendship.
You said it was healthy.
I think there's something wrong with the skybox.
Mine looks fine, so what's going on with yours?
It looks like it's being. It looks like it's going at warp 9.
Oh, it's that bug. Okay.
The clouds are all stretched.
Check
In
the
a
DM,
way,
check the stuff.
that is fortunate, because there is a worse bug right now,
Whereas there's just the sky is black.
where there's a sudden orb.
Oh yeah, I had that before I changed my graphics card.
Fair.
I am in 2 fucking War Thunder servers thanks to Joshua. God damn it.
There are so many more. Thank your lucky stars you aren't in the rest of them.
I mean, I'm in another 2.
I wouldn't want to be in more.
Actually, am I in another 2? No, I did eventually leave the World War Mode server for 7RV, didn't I?
I don't
Fair
actually
enough.
know why I'm here.
To suffer.
Because Joshua decided that you needed to suffer alongside the rest of us.
We're like
I'm
that
here for
seasonal
the
War Thunder
hilarious
server.
commentary.
Also because Opti has a fan list of people who like his voice now.
Oh,
That's a worrying statement.
How is it a worrying statement? Take it as a compliment.
You've got a nice voice.
Thank you. I'll take the compliment.
And you can sing, so...
That's from choir. That's formal education.
That's
TM.
2 choir boys I now know. This is great.
Oh, is
And
the
they're
other
both
one?
War Thunder mods.
Yeah, Max is the other one.
Oh,
Don't tell Max I told you that though.
sorry.
I already know
I
that.
just heard the sound that sounded like tap dancing, and I turn around and see the cat staring at me with a ball of aluminum foil.
Oh my god, she just ran across the pool with it.
That's a torpedo. No, that's not. That's just water.
It's like cartoon tap dancing noises.
I guess I'm getting my coastal stuff done today in this match.
Oh, guess how much work I have left to do?
5 pages.
Oh, I haven't done any more work. I'm giving up with working at the moment. But I have 7 pages left to do, and then all I have to do is put the paper texture on everything and do the text, and then I'm done with the comic.
I am so proud of you.
I'm proud of me too.
I'm very proud of you.
Point.
Now check your DMs.
Oh,
I'm
combo.
On
Oh.
Discord.
Checking.
Attack the enemy!
Bless you.
Bless you.
You got the time to bring out the. Well, I'll first farm out the. I guess I'll give him some spawn points. Yeah.
I do see that pair of
This
torpedoes.
is your
coming at me, but-
logic, hun. This is exactly your logic, and I'm the wife in this situation.
How is this fuck you?
Oh, that's a bunch of
My
torpedoes.
logic.
I just had the horrible intrusive thought just to down the bottle of perfume that's on my desk.
That sounds truly vile.
I have
Considering-
perfume.
Yeah, considering it's not even like alcoholic perfume, it's like just
I mean,
fragrance.
yeah, and a quick trip to the hospital.
What else is new? It's me.
I have sprayed perfume like in my mouth and ended up puking.
I have drunk
Yeah,
I did it on
solvent
purpose. Oh,
by
what?
accident.
It's
That
probably
was by-
for the best that you vomited it. Those things are, to my memory, not meant for ingestion.
Neither's
I've
paint.
drunk
Yeah.
solvents with paint in it, and I've drunk paint water on several occasions.
For the
This is
record, this was back
really
when I
worrying.
was.
It's
She's
an
an artist.
occupational hazard.
Occupa-
It is an
It
occupational
really is.
hazard. You have a mug of paint water, mug of non-paint water,
Water.
mug of
And
brown
sometimes
fluid.
if you have a mug of coffee and your paint water will
Mhm.
look a very similar color and you pick up the wrong thing because your coffee's been sat out for so long it's cold.
masking
it's why I
tape
always
and
make-
like a marker.
I have put my alcohol markers in my mouth by accident before. Pastels.
Really, what
I've
you
licked my
should
hands
do,
after using pastels and charcoal. It's gross. Don't
really,
do it.
you just need to decorate your mugs and just write "not paint water" on one of them.
That's why I tend to not use mugs anymore.
Yeah, you tend to use yogurt pots because nobody's chucking
Oh.
coffee
They're
out
not
of
even
you.
That
yogurt
was-
pots. They're rice pudding pots.
See, I'm dyslexic enough to read that as
Paint water, paint water.
Yeah,
That's all I'd
actually
read.
did that. Mac, I showed you that screenshot, right? I did that last night. That guy said, "Don't report me," and I heard it as
Yes, you
"report me,"
report.
and I reported him.
Truly astounding.
Oh, that Congo.
Yes, the one right in front of my face.
Yeah, the
Okay.
one that is now
Joining
looking at
in.
me.
And the one that I'm gonna. He fucking. Never mind. Never mind, he didn't. Ow! But he did.
Aw.
What?
I thought for a second that my torpedo tubes weren't destroyed.
Turn
But
around.
alas.
Well, I'm hoping to close with them enough to hit him with these torps. Not that they'll do
I'm just
much.
gonna. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get the spawn points for 288 and solve the problem.
Hmm.
That being said, though, I've probably given him enough spawn points to bring in a jet. Oh wait, no, he can't bring one because this is RBBRs and the Kika is now 7-0.
Yeah.
Get fucked. Get fucked. That's fan-fucking-tastic.
Okay, my favorite line in the world now is apparently the Starbucks is a fucking terrorist.
The star.
Thanks, hun.
Amazing.
Which Starbuck?
In Dubai.
Oh,
Goodbye.
I was
This
thinking
woman's
Battlestar.
freaking out. This dude sat there writing in Arabic. They're heading to Dubai, and she's having a panic attack over the fact that he's writing in Arabic. And it's like, can you imagine what this woman's reaction is going to be once she gets off the fucking plane?
Yeah.
My god, it's the mother.
I hate people. People make me want to shoot things.
Understandable.
You should shoot them.
Freaks.
This is bad. Could you imagine me with all of my high school trauma that I was going through, but also being in the States?
Oh fuck. Okay. I see where this is going. I'm so glad I've befriended you.
What's this ticket dynamic looking like? We are
I mean-
slightly.
You knew when you met me I was a giant bitch.
You, fuck that.
It hasn't changed.
Fuck. Your first reaction to me fucking gave
I
it
laughed
away.
at you.
You laughed at me.
I laughed at your poor unfortunate inability to eat your packet of, was it cheese and onion crisp?
No, I don't even remember the flavor. Thanks.
I think they were cheese and onion because I remember it being blue.
No, I think it's pink.
Just aging this combo to death.
Good idea.
I need to clean my
Well,
desk.
I've dumped my torps, maybe one might hit him, but
That's good.
I'm distracting him from Mag to HU anyway.
Huh.
It is half dead.
That's good, that's good. We're making progress. And then
It's
he
also decided to stop moving now.
I love the fact
So
that you
Matt
told
is
me.
pushing
Bless
F.
Good.
If you're hiccuping, go drink water.
I do not have hiccups. I hiccup because there was a bubble in my chest.
Somebody
Oh.
brought us Santa of all things.
I suppose if you're
Oh,
aware
yeah.
that EC can very much be dominated by planes, then taking the best AA in naval would make sense.
The thing is that where planes roam, especially on Denmark, is all of this landmass. The site is not going to be able to do anything about that, right?
Ooh. I'm
Like,
just trying to think of the logic for it.
I mean, it's very difficult because I saw a guy take out a bussard that doesn't even get the missiles.
Let's keep the pressure on.
Nope.
Victory is close.
Those really useless torps, it's something cool. Still wondering the ones on Lubeck.
Oh,
Which
no.
are
I
Good.
might go back to being a troll tonight.
under a bridge.
Yeah, that's
I'm
where she
always
belongs.
under a bridge. I'm also under a rock, it seems.
Welcome to the club.
Is it really bad that part of the reason I want to move back to the States is so I can go out and enjoy food?
Why does
Like,
Auckland sound better too?
Or also that people are so happy over in the States that there are very obvious warnings on things.
Oh. That's quite fair, yeah. That's quite
And
fair.
more variety. Because
Okay,
nobody in this
So-
country has taste.
Hey, I have pace.
that's because you're not exactly what I'd call white British.
Oh yeah, that's true, I'm not white.
Hmm.
I want privilege. I'm joking.
I was going to make a comment, but I'm not going to because I remember that means mud.
What? I'm so confused. I was gonna say that I get to jump on both sides of the aisle, although usually it's the opposite.
Oh, so are you like
Attention to the map.
Happy.
almost?
I'm
Oh, okay.
half Japanese, half Polish, so technically
It's,
not
it's
even
the most beautiful
marketable
That's a
white.
combination,
mix.
in all
That's a
honesty.
mix.
Yes. There was a joke about how recently in the States a Washington study basically determined that Slavic people have about the same level of struggle as people of color, and so people started joking that I'm just full on POC.
Oh,
I mean, they're not wrong though. I'm also I'm half Indian and half Indian.
That's fair. I mean that's quite a mix.
Yeah.
they are.
Take
Victory
F.
will be ours.
They're water?
Suchen nach Zielen in
Oh.
der Luft und auf dem Wasser.
I mean, at least you aren't like two halves of just being white.
I know.
It's like you go back
Being
far enough, I'm
unlucky.
back to where, you know, I'm from. It doesn't matter. Although my favorite thing is actually being told to go back to my country by
Oh.
white people. And I just have to sit there and go, what?
Yes, hello.
I got told that recently.
Oh my god,
Jesus.
did you?
Oh my.
Yeah.
People
We
are
laugh about it.
quite
because
less
it's
than
like,
civil.
Well,
I mean, my response is, if you pay for it.
I mean, even then, just what the hell, man? You know, like who hurt you? You know, that's really the question you got to ask at that point, because they're not really, I guess, talking to you when they say that. It's kind of like somebody's
Talking as a
projecting
concept.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, or frustrations or some other crap that they then
well, it's
like
like that whole
disassociate.
thing
and-
about, oh my god, they're coming over here to steal our jobs. And it's like, bitch, you're not working. You're living off of the government. Maybe if you didn't want them to steal your jobs, you should get off your ass and do something about it. Like,
that's because it's an excuse. They don't actually care about that.
Yeah, I know
fact
they
of the
don't
matter is
care.
that the narrative-
I remember when someone had told a university lecturer that she was stealing their job.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, the very very otherwise available field of university
Yeah.
instruction. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, all you need
Absolutely.
to do to lecture in this country is have a degree.
Well, you also need to because you go for
No,
professorship,
you have
right?
to have
So
a master's degree to teach. You
Level
just don't need
6.
anything else.
masters, but
No,
when you go
you
to the
need a
actual application
master's to
process,
teach.
most
You have to have a master's to lecture at a
Oh.
university.
yeah.
You do.
You need a
'cause
master's to
that's-
lecture level 6. All you need to teach anything in this country is a degree, or is an educational certificate, a degree higher than what you're teaching.
But yeah,
Interesting.
no,
I
because
mean,
my university lecturers all have to have masters, and
Yeah,
that's
because
why.
they all teach level 6.
But you know what? You know what's really funny? I'm going to be next year. If I get onto the master's course, I will be
As
in
qualified.
class with my tutor,
Yeah.
Congrats.
who's been mentoring me one-to-one all year. It's just gonna be
pretty
like, it's gonna be weird. I mean, I'm thankful that I'm at an all-arts university. That's what I do.
Right.
You'd expect it to be really competitive in a classroom setting. It's not, at least not in our.
That's just really competitive to get into.
Yeah.
There he goes.
But you know, everyone's your peer. They're not your competition, and they're not somebody to step on to get where you want to be. And it's great.
That's good. That's pretty healthy.
Imagine doing education. Can't be me.
There's a reason I'm doing my masters next year and not putting it off a year.
There's also a reason you're doing your degree there and not somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, I just like sailed right. Barely. That didn't even do damage. I'm gonna take that.
For a second, I thought you were describing your academic pursuits.
No.
It's like, man, you made it through without taking damage? Lucky.
Yep.
I wish. Yeah.
Oh, that Hugo. Over there.
That's a Hugo. That is a Hugo. Hello. I'm gonna start
Still.
packing in.
I really want a Colin the Caterpillar cake.
Who is calling the caterpillar?
Is it the hungry
You
caterpillar?
don't know Colin the Caterpillar.
Isn't
Oh
Colin the
my
little one?
God.
Do you know Nyaki?
No, isn't that's
Victory is
Huh?
close.
Nyaki. It's
It sounds
a.
like a cat.
It's an inchworm, a Japanese kids show.
Aw.
nope.
But
Yeah.
I'm neither Japanese nor a kid, and I'm not a troll either. So
Understandable.
yeah, I'm still pretty sure you're the biggest weeb in the call. So
wow, bitch. Thanks.
oh my
Here.
god, no.
I'll
You know
post
those
this in voice.
stupid. Oh my god, you know those stupid things that's like guess the anime from the song. Hun's getting nearly all of them. It's really funny. And I'm just sat here going,
That's
this is
impressive.
cute.
Okay, that's cute.
It was, there were some, like, genuinely terrifying moments for me as a kid in this thing. Let me see if I can find any. But, here.
That
Yeah, this is
essentially-
like-
that's Colin.
Where are we looking? Oh, in general.
General?
I was like, did you post that in Slava Ukraini? Oh, there we go.
That's Colin.
It's he. Looks delicious.
Oh!
Yeah,
It's
Colin
something I
is
can't eat.
delicious.
Okay, cool.
Oh, oops, sorry. Have you noticed how we do this with each other quite often?
I do it to make you feel bad, and then you sit there going, oh shit, what do they do? And I'm just like, oh.
This isn't
No,
so-
I mean the shit that I can't eat,
Thanks, me now. Sorry.
and the stuff that you can't eat.
I mean, you're buying me a giant block of sugar, so I'm really not going to complain. I'm just going to sit there and eat the giant block of sugar.
True. I'll buy you 2 giant blocks of sugar if you want.
2? I don't need 2. One's
Ooh.
good. I know my limits. I
I
don't
don't
need
know
more
what a
sugar.
limit is.
Yeah, we know.
Wow. Thanks for calling me out.
It's not difficult.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
What am I doing?
Really?
What am I humming? I don't know what that
Attack on
is.
Titan.
It's the Attack on Titan theme too.
Right.
How did he not get
We
it?
kill the carrier.
Because-
Or no?
That's something I haven't actually...
Watched.
No.
I need
it's
to watch that last
Oh.
season.
I
I
have
was
no-
halfway through it.
interest in watching Attack on Titan. I just happen to have heard that from the stupid Guess the Anime quizzes that we occasionally do.
But we haven't finished.
Yeah, that I keep trying to, but somebody keeps either being asleep or somebody keeps being busy.
That somebody is not me.
Well, one
That
of you.
somebody is definitely me.
It's
I'm
both of
nearly
you.
done with my work. I say, I'm nearly done with all of the art that I have to do. I'm not done with putting it all in and making it look nice to hand in for me.
Let's see, who...
There he
Okay.
goes.
Nice.
You know, I remember when this map first came out, and we were basically just spamming Oigons on it at this convoy.
Oi.
Yeah.
Eugen is best go.
I forgot which one's Eugen.
You don't like Eugen!
Which one's Oigon,
Which
the horny
one's
one?
Eugen?
You have to specify which, there's so many Shipfu games now, you
Who the
have to specify.
fuck is that?
Burning.
Hun calls it titty boat. I mean, we all kind of call it titty boat.
Well,
at
I
this
call it
point,
titty
yeah.
boat because Furrow calls it titty boat. And then
Yeah.
Hun calls it titty boat because I call it titty boat, and you call it titty boat because I call it titty boat. Yeah, so let's blame the Spaniard.
Titty boats all the way down.
So the question is, at what point are they making a titty boat game that has turtle boats?
That would be, like, whatever company made Blue Archive.
Give me a second whilst I
That's
try to
just
figure
children.
out how to get the fuck off.
Oh no, they're a Korean company though, aren't they?
I have no idea. All I know about Blue Archive is that the number of characters in it that are above the age of consent is less than the number of characters who are romanceable.
That's worrying.
Yes,
Interesting.
I was
Do
being cool.
you know when you learn to drive,
Mhm.
you go to Comic-Con.
Okay.
I just had that absolute thought. My brain absolutely did that ADHD thing of pinging about word association, and I went Eugen cosplay Comic-Con,
And I'm
card.
thinking of
I
how
can drive.
and we need to make the
Let's go.
outfits.
Will come easily.
Which reminds me, I finally swapped my AP and SAP around.
Nice.
So now I have 720 SAP shells, 360 AP shells, and 270 AG.
I mildly regret being in this server.
Wow.
Not
Mildly.
this one, not this one.
I'm
no,
flattered.
Sorry. Not this server.
Oh no,
Sorry.
nobody would take offense at it.
Yeah, that is not, like, understandable.
I'm on a
we fully
server
sympathize.
that's called.
Oh,
Am I allowed to say this? I'm on a server that's called 18+3 horny
cool,
guy.
man.
There's not really a filter on
harassment.
the
Oh,
server,
the one
so,
where
like,
you were getting like a bunch of dudes being like
I've had
sexed
11
in your
guys
DMs.
DM me.
Isn't that very haram?
good fucking lord, Furo,
I'm
what
not the one
fuck did you write?
initiating it. I'm here to troll.
No, not you. There's something so much worse. If you check Spiral Koreani, actually awful. Thanks, Furo.
Okay,
I
thank
hate
you.
it.
That's going in quote.
Yabe.
And yeah, I got added to a group just now, so
That's a reference to your stupid line, Opti.
That's a reference to an entirely different, truly horrific line.
Oh no, I'm saying, I was thinking it was in reference to you saying the thing about the leopard yesterday.
Yes, so that was
Literally.
itself a reference. And for the specific, I hit a torpedo. I didn't
Literally
take much
4 lines up.
Not much to be.
Ay.
I sincerely hate the server.
No, you
why are
don't.
you in it?
Yeah, correct.
Hope you loves it when it hurts.
Sorry, what you said?
Nothing.
No, I'm gonna turn you up. I can't hear you. Sorry, I actually can't hear you.
Ah. Yeah, makes sense.
There you go.
Where is Bunga?
Hmm?
Where is Bunga?
In
Actually,
Norway.
today I want to fight him.
Find the bridge and, like, I don't know.
I want to
Oh.
fight Bunga.
To be fair, a troll under a bridge is kind of appropriate since Booster's Swedish.
Yeah.
Wait, are you calling me a troll under the bridge?
You said you were gonna troll and Max said under a bridge, so...
Yeah.
Or some,
No, I said under.
you said under a bridge and Mac agreed with you. That was it.
This makes me sound like I'm a green ugly thing, thank you.
You're
This
not
makes my
green,
head.
nor ugly, but you are a bit of a troll under the bridge.
No, thanks.
Unga Bunga.
There is diversity in troll appearance these days, isn't there?
Yeah, the WoW ones are all
I
blue.
would not know.
Long.
They play in
Oh.
Vegas.
The only thing that comes to mind when thinking of trolls, other than the horrible DreamWorks movie that I want to
I
burn,
was thinking the
There's a
toys.
DreamWorks movie?
Yeah, they're
don't
blue.
watch it.
I generally
Watch
don't
it
watch
because
movies. Oh,
it's
that
bad.
guy just evaporated.
That was the Congo from earlier.
I love
That
Anna
is
Kendrick,
everyone.
don't get me wrong, but there's a movie that I just...
Just keep it up. Victory will be ours.
Also,
Then again, it's a
Opti,
modern DreamWorks movie, so
weren't
they
we
will
going to the F point?
suck ass.
Then we killed the last DD.
I guess we're just sort of like road tripping there. We're just stopping and sightseeing every now and then.
Kill the DD that's like 14 kilometers away.
Yeah.
That's the last day, I believe.
Oh my god.
There's that one, and then there's MacGruber.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I'm taking. That sounds like Battleship Fire.
Titty boat,
Sounds?
oh,
Do a
titty.
berry.
Oh, fuck, that's my head.
No. Maybe.
You have your own stupid little fucking jingle in your head. Congratulations.
There's a destroyer shooting at you bearing 240.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore him and. Oh, never mind. Something took out my turret. Whatever that was. That is
Well, it hasn't set you on fire, so I can't tell.
not that
Oi, slit. I have a question.
great name. Oh, it was a battleship.
Why does everyone assume I'm your
Probably the
boyfriend?
Hugo. The other one.
Because there are no women on the internet.
Yeah, but there's a guy.
And it's Josh.
I don't even have a good idea on him because he's behind, like the island
Go ahead.
obfuscates his silhouette.
I've been
No,
called
but
boyfriend
Matt was
3
killed by
times now.
Hugo, and I think that it's the same guy.
You can now play that song from Avril Lavigne,
Which one again?
Boyfriend.
I don't know.
I wonder which one. Oh, unfortunate estimation
Where
was
is
him.
where is my task done? Hello? Oh,
Where is your what?
yeah, the mission.
Oh.
Killed the last meeting.
Did you miss one?
Happened. Maybe. We don't see.
Hey, Opti.
Yeah.
If you were to minus your current age from 100, what would your new age be?
Let's keep
Last
the
time.
pressure on.
That's 73.
Victory is close.
73.
Okay.
73.
Yeah.
Mine's easy to figure out. I love that for me.
Can we go F instead?
Max not having to do math is the best
I
thing.
wonder what yours is.
Oh my god, the fact that we were in a shop and you were trying to work out percentages and you're the person who's going into STEM, couldn't figure it out, is problematic.
Dude, I've not done maths in...
No, you turn to me! It's like, math. I haven't done math in 5 years! You kidding?
Math is all about practice. It's really
I
fun. once you
hate
get
math.
around to it. You
I mean,
should probably practice. It's not that bad, honestly. It's really not that bad. It's just practice.
It's not that I'm bad at it, it's just that I don't have any application for it in my work.
Oh yeah,
really.
no, I get that. Like, if you're gonna go into STEM though, you're gonna really want to.
yeah, I know, need maths.
Not only that, it's good too. It's good. It really is.
Algebra's fun, so's
Algebra is fun.
That's as fun as well. So is calc. I mean, honestly,
Calc
it's just a
can be
matter of
fun.
mindset. Yeah, I mean, applications I
is
think is a
not
big part of
fun.
it.
Bats aren't fun now.
That's
It's-
not fun.
I guess it's a matter of perspective. For me, it's about if you can really learn how it's applied. And where is this guy? There he
I
is.
think the last time I used math was to calculate how to cut a circle into 5 segments.
That sounds
Because I
fun.
needed it to draw a map.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely useful. Math is just a tool we use to express the logic of the world, you know? It's great. It is
My
a language
logic
of
is
reality.
I'm not logical.
On a canvas, so
I don't do logic.
We know.
Just happened.
For someone pursuing a STEM field,
Oh,
I don't
there is
know
something
why
shooting at
I'm
me.
doing STEM.
Ah, Opti found it.
You-
Hugo bearing
you were
230.
doing
yes,
STEM,
I've been shooting.
so you can
Okay.
go play with big cats.
Yeah, true.
STEM is really fun, though. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. It's definitely got a lot of really. What's shooting me? Now there's somebody else shooting me. Okay.
There's a couple of destroyers coming from F. Or from the spawn south
Titty
of
boat,
F.
titty boat, oh titty boat.
You were doing a wonderful job of exemplifying ADHD here.
That's the
I wonder
server.
why.
You'll fit right in.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Gee, I wonder why. Didn't you nearly get like a nigh on perfect score for
Yeah.
ADHD
I
symptoms?
got 9 out of 9 for the inattentive and 7 out of 9 for the hyperactive.
Uh-oh.
And bonk.
I got 9 and
Okay.
6, so
Oh,
We're so
that's a
close.
torpedo.
Yeah.
I am not overly hyperactive unless it's
I've
like
like-
2 a.m.
I am.
I've entirely stopped paying attention to torpedoes. I'm eating them and not really taking damage.
Why are you eating torpedoes?
Because they're
Yeah.
tasty.
I took another one, and yeah, like, I think the worst part of it is actually just the flooding.
You just
Once I
love
get
the
rid of the
taste
flooding.
HBX.
Yeah.
Well, your
God.
boyfriend is more into torpedoes than he is into you.
That makes him sound gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It does sound like, a bar by the airport. What do
That said, if you want to get me a torpedo plushie, I won't say no.
Okay.
you have torpedo plushies?
Yeah, that's a
Hell
thing.
yeah.
That was a World of Warships thing.
You don't know. You
How
don't
do I get
know.
that?
Perhaps when I have money again, because
Yes, I
Bitch,
know.
she needs to spoil me first. She owes me.
I'm waiting for your birthday. I'm gonna spoil you. Don't worry.
I already got you something for your birthday, Max, so don't worry.
Yeah, but you also got something for you, so how is it exactly a gift for me?
It's a gift for you, but it'll be useful for the both of us. Or rather, I want to read it.
I hate
like
I
it's a book.
hate not knowing what I'm getting bought. I usually get to choose what I get for my birthday, so this is fun.
Well, it's
I
a
don't think
book.
you're getting a
It's a
present
book,
for her.
and
We
you'll
got your
like
brother
it.
something good for his birthday, though. Let's be real. I'm
Yeah.
good at picking things out.
Yeah, and I'm.
No, I know
it's
you
still in this
are.
box because I'm waiting for you to get here to open it.
Okay.
We're gonna build it together.
Hey.
Lego.
Hun, I
Yeah,
need
Lego.
you to look
My ego.
and tell me what you think of
I heard
this
that one in a
design
while.
that I sent you.
Okay.
Like,
Mac, do you want to help him out in picking my birthday gift, please? Please, he's really bad at this.
yeah, I know he's really bad at this.
He's really bad at this, says the person who asked my sister for it.
No, she
What?
asked. No, she had been looking at stuff by herself and was like, "Do you think he will like this? Yes or no?"
Fair enough.
It was a choice between either that or the Darth Vader one.
That's a long lens
that's
to the
what I
magazine.
I say
I'm
get the
fine.
Boba Fett one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that was the rear mag. I took one to the forward one, had another 3, and then one
Have you
touched the
sent it
butt.
to me, Mac?
That was comedic timing, alright.
In Instagram.
Oh, got it.
story.
Hey, that's nice. Who's that?
It keeps putting me backwards.
Akira.
Ooh, I like it. I like
It
the
looks
drape.
alright, right?
Yeah, I'm liking the drape.
I was
Or
trying
the
to
way
work.
everything drapes.
I was trying to work on making the fabric a little bit more stylized.
I like it.
I don't know what to do with his fucking shoes though. I hate drawing shoes. I hate
Boots, long
drawing
boots.
feet. I don't think long boots would look good.
I feel like they would.
Long boots
I
always
feel
look
like
good.
they wouldn't. I'm gonna go slap this piece of paper in front of your face just so you can tell me.
Did we just go take the H point since it's right next to us, or
Yeah, go slap him in the
We
face.
go for both. Like
Okay.
one of us goes for F, one of us goes for H, and they're gonna have to choose between one or the other. You know.
I'm not sure whether Matt is going for F, like if he's going for B. Not sure.
I mean, that one is math.
Yep.
Like I'm currently pressuring F, right? So if you guys want, you can then pressure
yes,
H. And
knee boots would work, but then also you've kind of given him a sort of a breeches and stockings look. So, what the hell?
I love hearing you twice.
The damage model for a Brooklyn or something
Mac,
just floated
can you
above
give
my
him a
head.
kick for me?
I literally just left his room.
Oh shit, can you quickly go back and give him a little kick for me?
Why?
Because I love you, and you love me too.
Oh God, he's back.
Pluto? Yeah,
Yeah. Hello again.
thanks.
I kicked you.
In the shoulder.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm really happy now, thanks.
Hi, baby. Hi.
Send cat pics.
Oh, hi,
Okay,
darling.
Mag, you go with math and go take H, and I'll see if I can help Opti out.
Oh, hi.
I should not have stopped there. I really should not have stopped there. That was a mistake. There comes a full SAP salvo from Hyuga.
Yeah, and I'm watching it.
And he gets fucking...
You're
I took
terrible.
that better than he did. I took that fucking better than he did.
Well, yeah, because your armor is actually modeled.
Yeah. Well, a little better than it should be, but...
Oh,
Yeah.
I have
Also,
a
he
little curly
he
feet.
raked my deck. Not
Hugo's
anything.
quite high in the water.
You just quite high in
Just
the
a little
water,
bit.
and is also missing half her armor.
Don't worry
Mac.
about it.
Yeah.
The best pick I've ever taken of your cat.
Meanwhile, Sharn
Is
has
this one?
literally 5 armor decks.
It's
Mm.
sending.
When the armored deck is... I have a problem.
You have many
I wish you could
problems.
hear her
Yeah.
purring.
It's sus.
Is my username here? No, it's not. That's on the other server.
Yes, you are modular Carusi here.
Yeah, and the other one, I'm Among Us Enabler.
She looks so tiny in that picture.
I
It's so
know.
funny now.
No.
Because she sits on my lap and she's about as long as my thigh is now.
No,
Still smaller than my shoe.
baby.
Real quickly.
Yeah, well, yeah, big feet.
They do be.
Oh
Well,
my
she is
darling.
now nearly 5 months old.
4.
Baby.
Well, January,
That's
February, March.
almost
Oh
as
yeah,
old as
sorry.
me.
Duh.
I was counting December as 1, even though it's 0.
It's her birthday on Easter.
The 17th.
Oh my god. Well, it's not her birthday. It's her month on a 4th. I don't know how to fucking. put
Sunday is her birthday, as far as we're aware.
that. Yes.
Her 4
Oh,
month
those are
birthday.
torpedoes. Hello.
Hello.
Would you like some food, baby?
Her
That
4-month
is-
anniversary of existing.
I am gonna be able to dodge this. Hell yes. Goodbye.
You want
Goodbye.
some food?
It's ready to
Why
kneel.
am I vibing with some of the men on here? This is really funny.
Because I'd imagine that most of the people on here are some
Not on
form
here,
of
not on here.
neurodivergent.
I'm sorry.
Most of the
talking
people
to
on here
myself
are
again.
screwed in the head of some
I meant the
description,
other
yeah.
server. Hello,
Hello.
Smadwitch.
Oh, it's fun. Hey.
Puppy, you're in my way. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm talking to the cat.
Oh god.
Why can't you talk to me like that?
I don't think you want me to talk to you like you're a little child.
I mean,
You
she
know, I have
is.
basically a toddler, like, clawing at my feet.
What have I joined?
Me feeding
Uh,
the cat.
That's
That's
a
what is
really
happening
good
right now.
question.
who joined? It's Opti's fan club.
Yeah,
called
I
out.
think it's true. I don't know if that's the right term. Just
I'm
gonna-
only here to
I mean-
hear. I'm only here to hear Opti. Thanks.
Amazing.
You don't even hear
so
from me
flattered.
or Josh. That's, like, fucking rude. How dare you?
Yeah, I'm not here for the boyfriend girlfriend.
Why is there so
Fucking
many
wrong.
people named Josh in this server?
I think it's
Because
just
it's a
one.
common name.
Wait, no, who else is
no,
named?
no.
Are you named Josh?
Thank you. Yes, thank you also.
Oh. Amazing. Oh,
Hmm.
I think he's named Josh.
Matt,
Mm-hmm.
I will never have this
Matt.
issue.
I had this issue in elementary school with
do you
myself.
know what I call you and Josh? To others.
What?
I call. Whenever I have to refer to you and Josh, I always call you the best friend boyfriend duo.
Surely you're
So
Joshing.
much-
Sorry, I was setting
God,
up.
kill.
Uh,
Kill yourself now.
How many times have you gotten that, by the way?
not very.
What?
Really?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't get it very often, surprisingly.
Puppy, you're gonna get your food.
I'm
Just give
just
me a
joshing
second.
with you. Never.
I feel
no
like
one's
this
ever
is a
tried to
very
lean on that.
American phrase.
I'm
It
Yeah.
sure I've
happens,
said
but you
that.
don't get it very often.
Okay, so but it does happen. It's not like I haven't
I-
stumbled upon endless comedy genius that's been just simply been untapped.
It happens
Yeah,
every
I
once in a
know.
while.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, who else is named Josh in here?
Fontaine and Thinky. Thinky's not here. Thinky's in your walls.
In my balls.
Yes.
Yeah, always.
I just said in my balls.
In
my
your walls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Josh heard balls as well.
No,
That's good
no,
to know.
I know he said walls.
I am literally insulation. I'm meant to be in your walls.
No, I'm just laughing because most of the walls around here are solid brick, so how are you supposed to get
Optical
it?
insulation.
How do you guys?
Especially Huns. Huns walls are definitely
How
solid.
are the winters?
Warm. Unless, you know, you have a drafty window like I do.
Okay, so it's still well
Okay,
insulated.
the outer walls are cavity wall insulated, the inner walls are just single bricks.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's good.
Optical insulation.
That's just
Lead.
a fucking anything opaque. That's just optical insulation's anything opaque.
Lead.
I mean, that will count, yes.
That's also
Unless
a,
you
I
make,
love lead. My
I
favorite.
love lean.
And don't you
You
just
love
love sitting
lead.
down on a Friday afternoon with a great block of lead?
Yeah.
it's better than a block
I
of
mean,
plutonium.
I want to get hold of lead
We'll
white
see.
paint.
I'm mishearing everything.
You hear what I said, optical?
I don't know what you said, but my mind was immediately drifting to lead paint because this is
said
a
lead
picture that
paint.
aged very well.
Okay, I was
Just
fixing to
check
say.
for it. Please check for it. It sounds like a threat, but it's not. It was from a time when regulations on health and safety were less stringent.
I think it's illegal to buy lead white paint here.
No, it's just very restricted. It's like you can't make
You
it.
can't get a hold of it at all. And it's really annoying because it's the whitest white that you can white and paint. It's
Well, it's lead oxide, right?
Yeah, as opposed to
Yeah,
titanium
okay.
dioxide.
there's also
Titanium
China
dioxide.
white, which
Pretty
is a little bit more yellow.
I love China.
It's pretty neat, not gonna lie. They are a very neat
I love China too.
field of study.
There's a
for lack of
Monty
a better
Python
term.
song for this.
Of course.
I also really love France.
I really hope there's not a
Yeah,
fucking
that's
music
funny.
bot in this channel. Please tell me there
Oh
isn't.
no,
No.
I'm
Oh,
recording,
don't worry,
so I'm
there's
not.
music bots.
There is a whatchamacallit. Sorry, my mind was like completely fixated on the fact that titanium dioxide is very corrosion resistant.
Yeah. It's also
It's a
used
really
in
good
the
material.
We only play
Sunscreen.
cursed songs every once in a while.
Torpedo.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
getting
so aluminum.
torpedoed. Oh, never mind.
Aluminum
That thing is
oxide, sir.
That
Yes.
just sailed past me.
Can you draw me something to express my love for France, please?
How would you
Okay,
like
do you want me to
French?
draw the Eiffel Tower on fire or the Palace of Versailles?
Both.
Or Macron?
Oh,
I
that
can draw
kind of love,
Macron on
okay.
fire.
Oh yes, thank you.
What about the Austrians watering the horses in the Seine?
Watering the
I don't
horses.
get the reference, but if it's anti-France, then yeah.
French.
I hate
Blue
French
blob.
people.
Before Napoleon
Oh,
abdicated
well,
the first time.
Okay, optical, don't need to be French here.
No,
Not
it's
acceptable.
Canadian. Don't worry about it.
Who's
All my
Canadian?
teachers
Yeah,
were like
I'm
giving
sorry, I don't speak that
Yes.
French bullshit here, alright?
Very close.
Wait, who is Canada?
Moi.
Oh,
Oui.
I mean, technically, if
If
you go
you go-
far back enough for Josh and I, yeah, we're Canadian too, so.
I don't want to go that far back, thanks.
It's only 4 generations.
My
It's not
fellow
that bad.
loyalists.
You got that
No,
4
it's
generations
because the
with
border
me.
changed.
Ah, I see.
No, it's because they couldn't decide which side of the border they wanted to be on.
Yeah, and the border changed
Until
a bit.
they
and
moved down south, and then, you know.
Basically,
Optical, there are only 2 acceptable languages you can speak here, and that's Polish and English.
Dobrze.
The only thing I know
Well,
about
just-
Polish
okay.
is that the best thing to do is just go for it when trying to speak for it.
No,
Yeah.
you can't really go wrong. Like, we
The-
barely understand each other.
it's just the more of a drunken slur you sound like you're trying to come out with, the better.
No,
Just looking at it hurts the vocal cords, yeah?
Nie jest tak źle, no. Rozumiesz, co ja mówię, trochę. A nie rozumiesz, ale no, słuchasz.
It's a very chewy language.
No. My
Come on,
accent is like,
Artists that I follow who are Polish, and they're just kind of like, yeah, we don't want to be in Poland right now.
Poland right
I
now
wouldn't want to be
is
Polish either.
One
economically
of Flings was Polish.
okay, but civil liberties wise is like, visit, don't stay.
I
That's
love
my
my
opinion.
anti-LGBT zone.
As far as like, it's definitely not going to be a place where I will, unless you're doing something related to the military, I'm probably not going to invest in a career there.
Me at
It's not
States,
like
me at most of Britain.
the States economically is actually pretty okay, right? Like it's got really good real estate because
Yeah, but the thing is, most of my family is in Texas.
Oh, I feel bad
it's
for
pretty
you.
cool stuff.
I love Texas, don't get me wrong, but I do not enjoy the government.
Oh yeah,
And
I
it
get
doesn't
you.
it doesn't help that Abbott is a fucking idiot who needs to be shot. But you know.
Right.
I feel like that can be
Yeah.
said about most leaders. Anyways,
Well, just like casually
No,
overturning Roe versus
Texas
Wade
is
just
using electricity from like that shouldn't be being used anymore. Their power plants shouldn't be used. They're just
Oh.
that fucking
That's
old.
not the government, that's the power plant companies.
Well, it's
Yeah,
a bit of
but
both.
Abbott's not doing anything about it.
There's a lot of problems with it. It's a very sort of it's the product of a lack of real updates to the system and the grid, and it's just sort of overdue. And either part of that is policy dependent, part of that is of course the companies. It's just a really relatively
Oh,
shitty
that's a
situation.
Congo.
And
Okay.
it's slated to get worse. Have
So,
fun.
so you see,
Yeah.
you guys have made a mistake because Optical really likes talking about this stuff.
I mean,
you could have just stopped it talking.
yeah.
I am all up for a healthy debate about it. And
I
if
don't know,
somebody
I
gets
mean-
mad, we just change the conversation topic.
This is actually pretty fascinating because I can show you so my dad did some contract work down in Texas regarding, well, many things actually. He did it all over the States because back in the early 2000s, thermal imaging technology and thermography was relatively new-ish, at least in a commercial base. And my dad was one of like 2 people in North America or so who knew how to make them operate properly because he'd been doing work on them since the 80s. And since then, of course, they no longer have to lug around nitrogen canisters to cool the bolometer. But anyways, point is, one of the pictures he has when he was working in NASA was he went to a local power plant, a coal-fired power plant, and he just took a thermograph of that station on the outside. And now I can probably go find that. I believe it's in my drive. A few other really cool things there. It's a huge kind of. There's a lot to talk about in it, so I'm not going to talk about everything. So I'm just going to get that one picture, and it's important because, well, I guess I got to talk
Transformers
about
on fire.
There's a lot to cover. Do you know about black body radiation? The question is basically just how much do I have to cover about this particular property.
This is always what happens.
I mean,
No,
this is cool.
it's high level.
It's
It's high school physics, but
I failed
Okay.
physics.
I guess, okay, so just in simple terms, a black body is a body that emits all of its energy as radiation rather than reflection, right? So it's got a certain temperature, and when you read that temperature, if it has a certain amount of radiation that's coming off of it, and if you measure that radiation, a black body, all of that is through, all of that is being emitted rather than just light hitting it and bouncing off, right? Whereas comparatively, gray bodies may have certain levels which are reflected and otherwise emitted, right? And so that relationship is the higher emissivity, the lower reflectivity. That's often why material surface shape and material smoothness is very important. That's why certain material properties like metals have very, very high reflectivity and low emissivity. And what this essentially means is that you don't really get, when you take a look at a thermal image, which looks in the infrared spectrum and medium to long band wavelengths, it doesn't necessarily tell you the true temperature because of all these things, right? But you can kind of, it's not good for qualitative analysis because you won't know the true numbers, but you can get an idea of what's going on, qualitative analysis. So with that in mind, you can then use this as a very useful tool to determine things like damage to systems or leakage that would otherwise be invisible in the visible spectrum. And this is why we use thermography, right? Which is the idea of taking an infrared image and using that to detect faults and damages. And if I can find it, I will post a picture of a coal-fired power plant in VoIP. And
How much do I have to bribe the snail to make the chart or the bat chat even better?
that's a bit cursed.
Remind me
Here.
if I have any science-related issues, just to ask you.
I just died. Okay, well, anyways, here is what a coal-fired... Okay, actually, you know what? Before that, I'm going to tutorialize a bit.
where did that Congo go?
Good question.
Bongo bongo.
No, it was there. I fired a salvo at it and it disappeared.
So
And then my shells hit the floor.
this one's a very good one because it's just my dad took a picture of his motorcycle after, like, right outside of the CME lab. And so this was sitting around for a few hours in midday in the summer. And so what we know is that this picture is at thermal equilibrium, as in everything in this picture is basically the same temperature except for the stuff in the shadows, right? You already noticed that there's a relatively high variety of color, right? Meaning that there's a variability in emitted radiation, right? When you look at this, you know what a motorcycle looks like in the visible spectrum. You can identify the tires are made of rubber, the piping is made of chromed steel, the seats are made of leather, yada yada yada. Right?
That sounds pretty interesting.
It's polished, you know. It's very, very bright.
Well,
if you notice that,
chrome though, you're not.
Oh, chrome lined. So you have, evidently, rubber is not very reflective, right? So you can kind of identify that it's looking hotter because it's actually emitting the ground temperature, which is quite high. Whereas the chrome-lined exhaust, for example, and the mirrors are pitch black. And this is notable because it's reflecting not the ambient temperature of the local area, it's actually reflecting the ambient temperature of the sky because it was a clear day. So it was reflecting a temperature value up in hundreds of kilometers, you know.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's very, very cold because that up there is very cold. You know how emissivity works, you know how reflectivity works roughly. You can kind of identify when something is... I guess this is sort of tangential because you can take a look at this one. I can tell you right now that this is not thermal equilibrium, and this is... that is a water tower. The black stuff there is water because water has a very, very, very low... well, it's cold in this case. It's just quite cold. But in the back, that building is not on fire. I'm just going to say that right now.
No, it's just spicy.
It's that is radiating heat.
It
Basically,
could be on fire eventually.
Maybe, but that's just an incredible... This is sort of where you can identify how inefficient coal plants are. And unfortunately, they're also some of the only large format power plants you can have in you can pop down anywhere because you can just transport fuel to any location rather than hydroelectric, which is very...
It's very easy to ramp them up and down with regards to the production needed.
Yeah, it's a very versatile, but also very inefficient system. Basically, cost-benefit analysis. But,
Engage your talk, Mac, I will tell you.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about how coal-fired power plants,
Sean horse behind us.
or rather Texas energy issues are a thing. And yeah, I mean, they're still running on these. They're still running on these really old, like, what, half-century old power plants? It's kind of crazy. In fact, this is another thing about, I guess, architecture in general. We design with planned obsolescence. This is a natural part of just anything because we need to understand that if you want to make something last 10,000 years, you're going to have to pay for 10,000 years, you know? So we don't pay for 10,000 years with large architectural projects because it's frankly ridiculous costs with modern safety standards. So we usually design infrastructure, including power plants, roads, etc.
You don't need it all?
For roughly a 50 to 70 year life cycle. With that in mind, and with the context of last year's major power outage, or even, what was it, this February? Or no, it was last year's, right? With the pretty catastrophic power failure in Texas, right? And with what they're putting the bulk of their energy grid is stressing, basically. It's super reliant on these ancient, basically, power plants. You can kind of see the problem, right? So there's definitely policy-driven issues. Dragging their feet on updating their energy infrastructure is a huge problem. But it's a very systemic, and it's just sort of... It was sort of a long time coming that their problems would show up because they never really dealt with them. And entropy doesn't wait for anybody, for lack of a better term.
A Russian Mark 9C. Sounds,
Oh, yeah.
Second law of thermodynamics doesn't care what you think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, optical is... Do you think it's a good idea to get two Modernas? The tank, not...
Right now? Not now. Wait for the sale.
I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about just like in general.
Sure.
One
yeah,
to
I
keep
mean,
and then one to.
yeah. If you want to keep one, then yeah, and if you want to speculate, yeah, why not?
Speculate
Just
to
buy
do
one
that.
during the May sale, and should work just fine. Moderna's probably going to hit 50, sub 50, something like that.
Thinking that too.
Listening to this though has made me really wish I didn't sleep through my physics classes.
I mean, this is sort of stuff you can pick up whenever.
Yeah.
I ended up missing everything, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's more, I guess,
Opticals too.
TLDR.
It's high school
No, I mean,
physics.
Yeah, it was
I
more than that.
failed
Is it's
physics.
don't worry, never too
I
late to learn.
failed physics because they asked questions about stars and the life cycle of stars.
That was the last
Oh.
unit.
That's pretty cool stuff as well.
We had one class on it.
Yeah, that's about.
One.
Well,
Uh-oh. Sean
I
Horst
failed
in
And it
front
was
of
a
us.
physics because I don't
12-marker
do math.
question on my exam.
Battle torture.
Albedo and all that.
So
Okay.
I flunked out physics.
Math.
You know what's bad? I failed chem
Teaching him
and
to
bio.
death. This.
Sorry, I'm hearing multiple
Sorry,
people
sorry.
at once. No, that's alright, it's alright.
It's alright, it's okay.
No, I'm just telling math to hate you to
Ah.
death. Is Sean Horst in front of us?
Right.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be there soon as well.
I assume you guys are playing 6-3.
you
But
see.
yeah, I mean, okay, so if you missed the thermography stuff, in effect, in the first image, you can kind of see what it is actually kind of unrelated now I think about it, but basically how emissivity and reflectivity sort of interact. Emissivity tells you more about the temperature of the material, the object, I guess, that you're looking at, and reflectivity tells you the ambient or the reflected temperature. And in the case of that motorcycle, it's actually reflecting the sky rather than the local temperature, which is why it's pitch black and not closer to like purple. In the lower case, that is a coal-fired power plant, and you can kind of see what radiation looks like when you have a temperature differential, and more importantly, what energy inefficiency looks like. Because that building is not on fire. It's just
It's spicy.
it's just
Leaky.
super inefficient. Yeah. There's a reason why, like, hydroelectric is such a big part of my province, but I mean that's
Yeah,
mostly because
that requires
of
having water.
geography. Yeah, we have way too much of it.
And height differentials.
We have a lot of that too. We have an entire mountain range.
Remember that every lake in Texas, other than like maybe one, is man-made.
Jesus. Yeah, in Texas's case, they need to. That's why they have coal, because nuclear or coal would be the, unfortunately, or LNG or all that stuff. It's very limited, right? And due to geography limitations, and it's unfortunately part of why it's only going to get worse in a way before it gets better, because infrastructure projects take
Long time.
years, and in that time people are going to suffer, and it's not like it's any fault of anybody in that capacity, or rather the people who should
It's
have done
bureaucratic
something should have done
inertia.
something. Yeah, should have done something a decade ago,
40 years ago.
And granted, the current policies aren't exactly great either. Like, I'm not going to say the current policymakers are doing a good job, given that not only have they shown that they're not very capable in the energy sector, they're also not very capable in other management sectors as well. So, yeah. But ultimately, like, some of the greatest failures in the current Texas energy crisis are just a product of dragging their feet. And I expect to see a lot more of these kinds of crises in the United States going forward, because majority of the current infrastructure in the United States is roughly 50 to 70 years old. We're coming up on the due date for new infrastructure. In fact, we kind of passed it for several things. So,
I can tell you it's been passed in Alabama.
oh boy, have fun.
Yeah. No, my favorite quote about the United States is that it's a third world country hiding behind a lot of shit.
It's, in a way, oh, congrats, you just died to a friendly coastal already.
Oh no, I killed myself.
Yeah, I know, just because it flipped. Also, congratulations for taking that.
Yeah. So you said to fix the bug, I need to spawn something that isn't Scharnhorst and then spawn Scharnhorst
Yes.
again. Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, the United States does have a very sort of high attrition economic system, for lack of a better term. It is a very powerful economy. There's no denying that, and it's more importantly also an absolute monster of a brain drain economy as well. So everybody who's got talent around the world
Leads to the U.S.
Yeah, they all go to the U.S. and they take the best researchers from every part of the world. And whenever a part of the world becomes shittier, the first people to leave are those who are able to flee, and those are often their best people, so to speak, the highest level researchers, the highest level industrialists, etc. Because they have the finances and the social mobility to escape. So the United States keeps winning from global conflict as well, ironically.
I got
I wonder if that's
overpressured
why
by
they keep sponsoring them.
I mean, that's more of a the main reason the United States ever, I guess in the modern time they've been playing global police, but as far as the intervention policy the United States operates by, a lot of that has been, we want to make sure that we have an open market and that you ensure that that open market policy gets sustained.
Hey, that's how the British Empire happened.
Yeah, it's an inheritance, I suppose.
And then they realized that megacorporations owned India.
Get your nose out of my ice cream.
Don't mention India.
India's economic and geopolitical policy is arguably in many ways a product of that. Like, the reason why they became a neutral and non-aligned entity that was also relatively Soviet-aligned comparatively was because, well, aligned with the British after freedom. That sounds a bit sus. It's definitely, it's definitely been a lot more successful than people expected, if we are to be entirely honest. Even though India is currently tightrope walking in the current situation, they were able to in the past, and they managed to do that without any real repercussion. Because as far as India sees it, not only for as much as a country like the United States or Japan needs, or that India needs the United States or Japan to curb Chinese interests in the area, they need India for the same reason, because Indian geography is kind of amazing. For a few references, India has one of the few land connections to China that would be a viable defense route / invasion route. India has the Andaman and Nicobar island chain, which is a very convenient way to shut down Malacca and Sunda, meaning that you can paralyze China's energy right now. In fact, that's why India hasn't militarized Andaman, Andaman and Nicobar. It's stupidly powerful, and recently, in light of the fact that India has abstained from condemning Russia, they've also permitted for American aircraft to refuel and restock at bases in Andaman and Nicobar, which is how they sort of play both sides. How that will work on the long term, especially after Bucha, is, that part's up to debate, because
especially given that the Russians are apparently planning on actually declaring war now.
Yeah, it's becoming increasingly difficult for India to
be a
tightrope
fence
walk. Yeah, they definitely have condemned the atrocities, but they also didn't name drop Russia as well.
Yeah.
And this is sort of it's a historic policy they've taken, but it's also
at some
becoming
point,
increasingly difficult.
Being a stool pigeon stops being effective.
Yeah, I think that overall India will be able to exit that relatively okay, just because they are such a central member of Quad, and there's no India's procurement of Russian air systems or air defense systems was something that would be met with sanctions by the States, right? We saw that with Turkey, and that's just by policy. The United States will sanction on those grounds. And the current situation with that is that India and the United States are sort of stalling that topic, just because really the US doesn't really want to sanction India over that. Yes, they don't like people buying Russians defense equipment, and they don't want their allies to become a security issue. But at the same time, you can't really afford to drop India in Asia-Pacific security matters. Not at this point. It's a little too important.
I should just jay out to go grab the beef point, right?
Can I just say I love how I said don't talk about India? And
I do apologize.
It's okay, sorry. It's okay.
It is fascinating, though.
Wait, what?
I did not hear her say don't talk about India.
I did, which is why I shut up.
Oh yeah, I was just sat here going, no, not hitting that one.
I do apologize. Geopolitics is fascinating. It's
alright.
It's a whole different ballgame, I guess, in a way, as far as nations behave on different priorities and almost behave like superorganisms when you think about it, because they have to breathe, they have to exist, they have to sort of expand, and they can die and all that
Please
stuff.
don't give me
They
the
can-
mental picture of Belgium as the result of some breeding program between France and Germany.
I
What
mean,
a truly
yeah.
perfect statement. Well, France, Germany, and the Spanish. Don't forget.
I suppose Luxembourg would count as well. Or
Well,
Why don't we
Yeah,
just
I-
include the entire Benelux at this point?
Natural selection
The Netherlands
arguably
were-
applies to nation states. It's not an incorrect statement, in my opinion.
yeah, they get too big for their britches and then they die.
Or they subsist and persist and adapt and evolve. I mean, like, yeah, we
Like the
have
Turks.
developed innovations. Yeah. Or a lot of European countries.
Yeah, Poland comes back again every so often.
They definitely play
Polish Empire
by,
would be
like, different rule sets from biological natural selection, but, you know, they have conditions for success and conditions for failure. And those spur evolution. It's neat. It's pretty interesting.
Oh, it's a cat.
I am
Show me the cat.
He's on the
surprised that we
floor.
don't have.
She's being a menace.
Well, she decided to, like, sniff at my fan and then just walk out the room again.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
He hesitated, so that's why. I
You gotta get that good shot in her pause in to make everybody very fucking confused about what you were saying.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say she's smelling my fanny.
A little more effort, and victory will be
that
So
is
you have
a very
balls and
cursed
Josh has a
statement.
fanny.
Amazing.
I
Make babies. I'm kidding.
don't like that.
Power couple.
Percy, come here.
But yeah, the only reason I said don't talk about India because I'm a very anti-India Indian.
Okay, I mean that's. I tried to just talk about it from the perspective of
It's okay.
how is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is
Fine.
more a matter of like the circumstances that.
Yeah, you're not talking
happening.
about domestic affairs.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know enough about the domestic
If
policy.
we went into the domestic affairs, I could go on for about 5 days without taking a break.
Well, that's because India's
enough.
domestic policy can be summed up as domestic abuse.
Yep.
That's quite
Mass
unfortunate.
genocide.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that don't sound too good.
Also, does that mean we have 2 Indians here?
Yeah,
I am one.
Yeah, and
Vish is the
Vish
other.
is the other.
It grows.
It does,
Wow.
yes.
Like,
My bet is that
Oh,
Vish
you
is
said
the other
it
flavor,
grows.
though.
I thought you said it's gross.
No,
no, it grows.
Oh,
there are dozens.
that's what you said. It's gross.
Fontaine,
No,
it's
I'm
almost
sorry,
like
I'm not
there's,
racist against Indians.
there are at least 12 Indian people in the world.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
At least-
really?
At least.
They might have a sizable population. We are not sure.
They might have.
Oh my Fauci.
There might even
Oh,
be
wait,
more than
is this-
15.
Oh my Adams.
Is this the other Josh?
This
Perhaps.
is another Josh. There are more than 2.
In the world?
There is another.
There are at least 12.
Yeah, but the question is, which one of us is the master and which is the apprentice?
That's
Which one is the racist?
Which one's in?
That is how we determine this.
Well, you're from Alabama, so you can add start.
Yeah, I win.
And my girlfriend's an Indian. Yeah.
keep it up.
Alright, I win. You
I
lose.
can't
suck
really.
it.
That's not really a card, is it?
No, it's not.
My friends are black, so I can say, yeah. Literally what you just pulled.
You can't use me as a card.
No, I
The
can't.
thing is, it doesn't even work for. Therefore, I'm more racist. That doesn't really. That's not gonna make.
Why
That's not
do you
winning
want
play.
to be racist?
No, I
What
kn-
is the point of this argument?
No, I know. It's
Actually,
just.
that it could work. It could work.
I just had a picture in my head of like 2 neo-Nazis comparing their like anti-Semitic business cards. Like, I'm a member of this club. I'm more official than you.
My God, it even has a watermark. Just a swastika and.
That's bad.
That really is. That's half
and
the
then
point.
and
though.
then somebody
We're good
one-ups
people,
them
we
by
promise.
saying that one of them one-ups
That's a
them by
big ass
saying that they're a
buddy.
fan of the Holodomor.
A
Oh,
fan.
yeah.
Did they get the director's cut?
Hmm. Now, clearly they were on set.
Mazia, bud.
Oh, don't give me that shit, Optical. You knew where this was going.
I mean, Kind of. I wasn't expecting that particular direction, but yeah, I know that the like escalation was guaranteed. Oh, my barbette.
So at what point do we sign a naval treaty?
Who's gonna trade who?
Are we going to do the
I don't
Indo-Japanese
think-
Naval Alliance?
I don't think that naval treaty would be very useful against land powers like Russia and fucking Ukraine.
True. But to be fair,
Yes, they can't build more battleships. What battleships?
not like they were doing it anyway.
Warships?
Yes, I love my Black Sea Fleet.
To be fair, the High Seas Fleet did more good than the Russian Navy did from 1900 to 1950.
And victory will surely be ours.
Fair.
Woot.
Oh, there it goes. The Eugen. No, that's not Eugen.
That was a
Scharnhorst.
Scharnhorst. In
With a name that
ACAS.
looked like... Yeah, the name that was oddly similar to
Alright,
Eugen.
so when is the Eugen in-game going to be historically accurate and just not be in the game because it was nuked?
I mean, it wasn't, like, the current fit, it wasn't nuked, that's the thing. We could have an Eugen 46 with the gimmick of being irradiated, and therefore...
orange.
Yeah.
It just
permanently
bleeds
getting
crew
crew
over
damage.
time.
Yeah. But also has an area of effective DPS. You just slowly cause acute radiation sickness
If a
to
PT
all
bug
enemies.
shows up next to you, it gets zapped.
Yeah. Historical as well. I believe that there were a few Japanese fishermen at that test that were technically outside of the exclusion zone. The only issue is that they underestimated the exclusion zone by like 200 nautical miles.
Yeah.
And like a good chunk of them died of acute radiation sickness.
Unsurprising.
So,
It's a learning experience.
learning experience.
I can't hear a word you're saying
That's because she's
What
muttering.
I've sent you.
on Instagram.
Would you like me to shout? I could shout and it would be very, very fucking loud. You'll hear me twice and I'm in a different room.
Oh, I can
If
hear
you're
you
gonna
twice
shout
anyway.
over men, I support you. Oh, what is it?
Yeah, Opti, when did that giant
Did-
grey cloud get there?
What? Sorry, I'm so confused. What do you mean, giant gray clown?
Cloud.
Oh, cloud. I was
You said cloud.
Yeah, I heard clown. I'm like, where?
Inside your walls.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, hashtag wholesome.
That actually reminds me.
Why Mori?
Oh, are you talking about something? Oh, there was a VT green text about that. Let me find it.
I don't think there's any context behind this that can make that statement any more.
Let me go find it. Is that even still around?
Oh god. Hey, hun.
Catch.
Hun. Hun.
Here, Fontaine.
Oh no, you made him believe it.
What?
You made Mino believe it.
Here. Where's the copy paste? I remember seeing. Oh man, I wish I had that. Where did I put it?
Can you hear the cat running around?
Yes, I can hear the cat running around.
Cause you're like out the corner of my eye, absolutely dashing down the hallway.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Can you?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Did you know that Matt Murdock, a character of Daredevil, the thing that turned him into Daredevil is the same thing that mutated the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yo, Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Infinitely more interesting.
They live in the same universe. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was a spoof of Daredevil.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's the idea that in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles canon, the canister of like whatever chemicals that smacked Matt Murdock in the face that gave him the Daredevil powers dropped into the sewer where the Teenage Mutant Turtles were, and mutated them.
Oh, I think I remember hearing about that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think that's coming back to me.
I just feel bad for this M48. He's
I
using
remember seeing
APCR
that, as a kid cartoon, you see the green shit flowing into the sewer, and it lands on a bunch of turtles and a rat, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. because-
Radical.
Oh no, it was a guy, but he got he became ratified. I don't remember why.
Ah, yes,
Master
ratifying.
Splinter.
Our favorite.
Yes, okay.
Ratifying America's favorite.
He turned into Pequota.
Alright, give me a second.
Yeah, take it aside.
Yeah.
Also, I feel bad for M48. He's using APCR. If he shot my tank, there was no spalling. Just straight through.
Sounds about right. Also, if you're wondering, this is what Denmark is like. It's a surprisingly casual map.
Denmark? I think you mean looking whip? Yep.
What?
The Denmark emote that we have? Come on.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Obligatory whenever Denmark is said. Come on.
It do be.
Doobie. And Jesus Christ, I need help.
Where did I put?
You see, I was kind of going for the Phineas and Ferb thing, you know?
Oh, I just went for Glenn Miller.
Doobie dooba, doobie dooba.
Perry. I want Perry's platypus.
I don't think it's illegal to own a platypus.
I wouldn't want to own a platypus.
They're spiky.
Why not?
A platypus.
Don't.
This game's pretty epic.
They have
don't
venomous
they have the
barbs.
barbs?
That
Yeah.
was it.
Okay,
Well, the males do.
and
The females don't.
that's just... I'm not gonna say what I was just gonna say.
It's on the back of their
Don't worry about
claws. It's like it looks like an actual raptor claw, but it will. They're one of the few venomous mammals. That's a really weird thing.
They also lay eggs.
They
Yes.
lay eggs, they have
And-
bills, and they have milk.
Yeah,
That's
which is why they're
just sort of like
mammals.
they don't have like
They,
the babies don't drink them out of like nipples. They just sort of like flow onto it and then they lap it up.
What?
Yeah, it's
apparently it's pink.
oh, yeah.
Well, I
It's-
know what animal I don't want to be reincarnated into when I die.
That's
So
how I got reincarnated as
They
a
are
platypus.
they're not placental.
I would read that, alright?
go
They're
on out.
tad more distant as relatives from us because they don't have a placenta.
Geschafft.
What are you on about?
Roman
Placentals
cake dishes.
are yeah. Well, placenta is like the thing that comes out with the
God.
baby. I believe it's
No, but
yeah.
Eat it.
They took the F
But
point back.
it's a very competitive. Oh, so they did. Congrats to them. But it's
Admittedly,
a
it was
very
uncontested.
useful innovation, and it allows for, in effect, why placental mammals have outcompeted marsupials is because we are better at breeding than they are. We have a
Yeah.
higher success with our offspring, and we can carry more of them.
Those pouches
basically.
are a pain in the ass.
Yup.
you know what, Opti, if you want you can talk to me about animals.
Animals are cute. I am not a biologist, though.
Throw animal facts.
Oh, you are now, buddy.
I used to really like them. Tuataras have a third eye. It used to be my favorite reptile.
What was?
Tuatara. It's like a New Zealand, not a lizard. It's a very,
seems a
very
popular
old
one.
reptile. But they live to like 100 years, and they look like lizards. But they actually have a third eye underneath their skin. Or, I guess, a collection of things that make up that have an optical nerve going to them.
I think a collection of things that make up their skin.
Oh no, it's like this. It's an orb underneath on their forehead that has optical nerves to it, and we're not sure what it's supposed to do.
Alright, really the best reptile is actually a hognose snake, though.
Hognose snakes are really cute. Yes,
They are adorable.
they really do be. They are darlings.
What I'm getting from this is humans like pugs.
Yes, they're very fussy animals. They are.
Well, except pugs are genetic abominations and hognose snakes aren't.
No, no.
Aren't,
snakes.
aren't pugs gonna be like banned in the UK?
They're
Yeah,
gonna
I
be-
hope so.
I think that what they're doing right now is they're breeding them back into sort of less
Retro pugs.
Yeah, they're basically making sure they don't have as many
By
breeding problems.
adding a bit of Jack Russell in.
That's fair.
Good.
Give them their nose back, please. It's-
Yeah,
That's basically what's happening. Yeah.
retro pugs.
What are the dogs that have the really sloped faces?
The ones that look like bananas. Not the ones that... The bull
The
terrier.
ones, yeah.
Snooper? The Snooper?
No, the bull
no.
terrier.
Oh yeah.
I love
I've
Snooper.
seen
Not
pictures of them
Borzois.
from like 100 years ago, and they're like a typical hunting-looking dog. And now their faces like curve outward.
Banana phone.
You know, they don't have a nose bridge. It's a well.
Looks like a shark.
Aren't
Yeah.
bull terriers the running dogs though?
No, because greyhounds are greyhounds. We're talking about
Greyhounds are fellas. Sneef snorf.
Oh.
I feel like
Or
King
animal
David
fat.
behind.
hold on.
It's the
I'll
same
find
with
it.
like flat-nosed cats.
Bull
They
terrier.
can't breathe.
That's worrying.
Or the ones with the little floppy ears. Their ears.
They can't hear
Yeah.
properly.
So
In
It's like
Yeah.
the one thing about
Void.
like short-legged cats. That's kind of just a genetic defect. It doesn't hurt them in any way.
Mhm.
You know, but whereas they're breeding animals with like the inability to breathe properly or hear or see because they're that fucking quote unquote purebred that they're just
inbred.
not.
They're Habsburgified.
Very.
Yeah, very.
This is almost bear. That's why he is so weird.
The thing is, bear is basically me if I were a dog, allergic to everything.
Allergic to everything.
It's also a good reason to mix even like a golden retriever. You still want to mix them because they can have hip problems.
Also can
Bear is a
German
I love
shepherds.
golden retrievers.
They also
Bear is a working line German Shepherd.
Oh,
He is
Golden-
allergic to everything. He is blue and tan, so that is in itself a mutation.
interesting.
And he has a floppy ear.
Aw.
He is basically fucked up because he's
Also adorable.
he is also adorable and the best dog on earth. No offense.
That's fair. I mean,
Blue.
dogs are-
Dabba-dee
Blue,
dabba
yes.
die.
God, no. Why?
Actually, I'm sending bear pics. Sorry, I'm taking over.
That's fine. I mean, dogs
You
are
know-
always lovely.
This name's gonna get confusing because Spookson's name is also, or dog's name is also Bear.
Oh,
Somebody you don't know.
He's a
Also,
furry.
it's
that
amazing.
whatchamacallit, the fluff ball in cat posting right now. Malmut. There we go.
Is no longer a fluff boat. Oh. That fluff
That
boat.
one.
I love
Yes.
that pic of her. Just saying.
Where is the picture?
And
Where is the
that's
dog?
the dog. The dog is in general.
In general.
There's an
Why
entire
do you
channel
just
for
insist on
animals.
posting everything in general?
Because I want
Floppy.
to. Do you understand
Very
how annoying
floppy.
it is when there are so many? Okay, fine, fuck it. I'll put the dog in general.
Cat posting.
Cat
To be
posting
fair,
for
it is
dogs.
called cat posting.
And there is a
Yeah.
dog.
And other animals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bear is such a dirt.
I know he is. I love him. What the fuck?
I need
He
to
also
show y'all.
respects the fact that I do not like dogs.
Yeah, that's
Sad.
because he's a German Shepherd. They're
It's not that I don't like dogs. Like, I'm
Yes.
fine with dogs, but I just am not a dog person.
Like, he's friendly, but he won't cuddle you.
Aw.
I'm gonna post this because it's not embedding. Why?
Honestly, having a giant dog that wants to sit in your lap is not very fun.
Oh, that was,
It is
I've had,
fun.
Him to sit in my lap.
there we go.
It's
This is
fun.
actually an album of 4, but
Not that.
I've had that where the dog's probably about the same size as me sitting in my lap.
Oh, it is a Tanuki.
yes, the album shows front-facing picture as well.
I did not realize that's what Tanukis look like.
These
Yeah.
things are very entertaining because they are surprisingly.
He's so fit!
Yes, big.
Okay, so is it a raccoon? It is a raccoon.
It's a dog.
It is a dog that is
It's
raccoon
cat.
shaped.
Why does it like
it's so
Mario when I hear that?
It's probably better to call it a raccoon-shaped dog because it is more like a dog.
Let's see.
It's like red pandas, where pandas are more related to a raccoon than a panda.
Yeah.
That's because a red panda is a raccoon. Let's see.
It's adorable.
Sorry, just had to put that in there.
Here is
Okay, it is a canid.
Yeah. This is what I was looking for. You can feed them. And yeah, Tanuki bark.
I want to
They
go
are-
feed deer.
They climb trees.
Wow, full.
In Nara, you can do that.
Yeah,
they give
I
you
know.
chikasembe, deer crackers. And you can give them
The
deer
thing
crackers.
is,
to them.
apparently the deer there are very aggressive and give me food. You're a person, give me food.
Yes, they become dependent upon humans
It's
feeding
so
them.
sad.
Are you on about the deer in Nara?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my ex-boyfriend got chased by one.
Oh
Good.
jeez,
Deserved it.
Yeah.
understandable.
You see, that's when he should have taken the initiative and wrestled the deer.
Flippy! Stop it!
I
The
would
deer.
Stop!
put my money on deer.
I think it would just be really funny to see a man suplex a deer. I don't know
That's
why.
from Nichijou. That is literally Nichijou. Have you not? Have you
No,
not
I've
seen
not
it?
watched Nishijo.
Okay, let me find it. Let me, yeah, here.
I really need to watch Nishijo and Lucky Star, but
Nichijou's
my God.
great.
Cat, what are you doing?
Check VoIP. Nichijou.
Is that the
my
one with
favorite.
the melon
Yes.
Wait, the
yeah.
indestructible melon?
and square
Yes.
shoes?
Yeah.
It is, it's a fantastic series. I highly recommend it.
What do you see, Cat? I don't like it when you stare off into the darkness thinking that there's something there.
It's probably Leonard.
I was gonna say the same.
You cannot blame everything on the ghost in the house, okay?
It's Leonard.
When life gives you Leonards, you make lemonade.
And nope, it's more like when the dude dies in the hallway, you blame him for anything weird that happens.
Fair.
I'll see, with that last line, I have decided that you need to play Hannibal in a rom-com.
Hannibal? Who's Hannibal?
Lecter.
Oh, I see. In a
Hannibal the
rom-com.
cannibal.
In a rom-com. That would be
Have
it.
you not seen Mads Mikkelsen play Hannibal? It's the
Oh, in the
gayest shit
series?
ever. Yes.
Yeah, my girlfriend made me watch, was it called Hannibal on Netflix, I think?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
it's
just
gay.
that.
It's very fucking gay. That.
I remember the food was well presented. What?
Of
Like
course.
the GIF.
Oh, that is impressive.
One take. They had a Japanese chef lined up to do it and everything, and Maz just walks on set and's like, oh, like this? Just
Spicy. That is spicy. Well done. Bravo.
Yeah.
Are you having fun? The cat is crawling.
What am I
back
watching
right
up
there.
to?
Oh yeah, like I said, Nichijou's great. It is, I don't know how to describe it. It's
Slice of
surreal.
life.
In a sense. I wouldn't
Yeah,
call
slice
it
of life, alright, yeah, okay.
slice of something, but not, I don't know if I'd say it's, so the
Slice of
show,
something.
Nichijou means every day, right? And,
Okay.
and that's sort of a bait and switch. It is an absolute bait and switch of a term because it is absurd.
It's surrealist or absurdist slice of life.
Yeah,
Percy.
it's great. They exaggerate and sort of sensationalize, like getting stabbed by a
No.
pencil lead when you try to press the wrong end. You know?
And melons.
Yes, it's fantastic. It is. Helvetica standard is super fun.
Don't they get a fucking rocket launcher at some point?
Yes, that's the tsundere who gundere is the better term.
I'm sorry, what?
Gundam.
I don't want to spoil too much because a lot of this is about delivery. It's great,
No, I like
Oh my God,
absurdism.
cat.
absolutely fantastic.
What is your problem? I have a cat under the blanket that is on my shoulders.
It sounds really sweet.
It's
Cats are-
not because I'm gonna get
Nice.
nails in me.
Have you
Like
a cat?
Nay-nays.
I didn't hear anything beyond nay.
Are you comfortable there, you dumb shit?
Speaking of, I'm pretty sure that's on the GIF. The cat doing the nay.
Yeah, I love that gif, it's so good.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. There it fucking is. Oh, wait, it's doing the Macarena. Oh, no, never mind. There we go. There it's doing the nay. Yes, sir. Ooh. Yeah.
3 of these gifs and I don't know why, but they're hilarious.
Can we bombard the
This
airfield?
one's the classic. Yes, you
Yeah,
can
that's the
bombard
classic
the
one.
bases.
Nanami Kenjin? What?
Are you licking my sweatpants?
Don't question
I
the
thought
kitty
his
cat,
fucking
it does whatever it
name was-
wants.
I have a blanket wrapped around my shoulders and it's kind of tucked across one of my feet that's pulled up, and she sat right next to me, but it's on my foot and nearly off of my chair.
Oh shit, sorry Mags, I'm in your torps. My bad.
Hey, Mac.
I'll avoid
Yes.
running into the other ones.
I need to come over to your house soon.
I go home, or I go back up to my flat either Tuesday or Wednesday.
I mean, when I say soon, I mean after this month soon.
Yeah.
Why is there just
Back.
a sandbar
You know why?
there?
Ah! Fuck! Yes! Ow! Fuck! Ow!
Oh.
Cat! What is wrong with you?
I think we're close enough for me to say that I don't actually want to see you. I want to see the cat.
Fuck off.
I love you too.
Perseus, why is the name for you so fucking appropriate? Don't just
Why?
lick my sweatpants as an apology.
Okay, I just shot an M26 in the upper front plate with the Yag Tiger. Just said no. Okay.
Cat, you're gonna roll off the chair and off my foot, and you're gonna be very upset.
Game!
Opti. I
Yes.
successfully beached myself on an uncharted sandbank
You've performed what Yamato could not.
by accident.
Yeah.
Hi.
What kind of cracker shit is the T-26 on?
Don't worry about it. Superior design. Flawless, even.
Apparently,
Easy.
and they're going out to 43.
Oh,
Just
no.
tanked like a champion.
Hey, best
found
friend, do
your-
you want to go troll people with me?
I don't want to go troll people with you. I'm being assaulted by my cat.
What do you
want
mean you don't want to
food?
troll
Is that
people?
I fed you, you fucking.
I want to
Why do you
assault
go?
people.
How did they not pin?
Two
No!
people were walking down the street.
Stop
One
it.
was assaulted. Peanut.
Help.
Did you say peed on?
No, Peanut. Do you not know the joke? The funniest
Okay.
joke in the world, kid.
Okay, I hit the
Did you just
one
call me
place.
kid?
I am very
I
sad.
mean-
That joke served bravely in World War II.
I hit the one place where I
Let's just
couldn't
say
pin the
something.
T-26.
HUD knows nothing before the turning of the century.
Okay, so you are aware of the Monty Python's funniest joke in the world, yes?
Oh yes, the one where they just killed
I'm aware
everybody.
of Monty
Ow!
And
No!
then the Germans attempt to retaliate by hijacking BBC radio, and then they release a joke that says, "Two peanuts are walking down the Straßen. One is assaulted peanut."
Flugzeug abgestürzt.
Huh.
Which is just a commentary on the fact that the Germans aren't funny.
Yeah.
Did you just really headbutt the mirror, you dumb shit? She
Yeah.
You
chirped
don't
at it,
headbutt mirrors?
ran back, slammed her head into the mirror, then jumped onto the bed.
Sounds about
Incredible.
right. So, I just had two planes try and kill me while I was completely stationary, and neither one managed to actually do it.
I hate
So, how much
torpedoes.
longer are you guys going to be in that game?
It's EC. So
There's another hour and 14 minutes left on the timer.
Yeah, but then we have 14,000 points to get.
Yeah, I hope it ends sooner than later. It's 20 past 11.
Oh jeez.
No, is it past your bedtime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it doesn't help I was sitting here waiting for Opti to get out of bed for about 8 hours.
Oh no, I came
Wow,
back.
optical. Wow.
What? No, I came back.
You're becoming hate loss, I see.
Yeah.
No, it was the, I wake up, Opti is still awake. For like 4 hours.
Goes to
Oh,
sleep.
Goes to
no, I
bed.
left my PC on because
You're bad
I
about
had to
that.
code the videos.
Yeah.
No, if you're wondering what I do when, because I have no time for the, whatchamacallit.
just
I
have no
just
time.
went on PC. Yeah.
By
Oh
the
my God.
nine.
Torpedoes. I took
The
a lot of
national-
torpedoes there.
The National Student Survey over here has an option to do the survey in Welsh.
Yeah, because you have an option to do your degrees in Welsh. And when
I'm guessing
we're on
that's
vowels.
useful in Wales?
Yeah.
Victory will be ours.
Also, because if you do your degree in Welsh, or partially in Welsh, the Welsh government will pay you for it.
Okay, so it's more of a cultural thing rather than a we actually have people who can only speak Welsh and are marketable only in Welsh.
It's very rare that you find people who speak. It's rare enough to find people who actually speak Welsh at anything greater than a secondary school level.
I hate doing
Is it?
that.
Yeah.
Is the language still alive? I guess is the question I'd like to ask.
I did as an elective once.
It's complicated, because basically,
They're trying not to let the language die.
Westminster went out of its way to kill Welsh as a language as hard as possible between about 1820 and 1950.
Okay.
It survived in the mines in the north and in some various other random spots, barely on life support. But suffice to say, finding people over the age of 20 but under the age of like 90 who speak Welsh in the southern half of Wales is rare enough that it's suffice to say there's a reason why they're basically giving people discounts on their degrees if they do it in Welsh. You know.
Fair enough.
It's not so much a case of the language died as it was on life support and somebody sort of walked into the room and went, oh, and decided to actually, you know, turn the drip back on.
Fair enough.
Drip?
Yeah, and Ivy.
No,
Among drip.
Dripamogus.
Yeah.
They're speaking
Yeah,
a totally different
there's-
language sometimes.
Eldritch pattern recognition.
No, we're speaking English, so we're just being autistic. That's the difference.
I mean, I'm doing that most of the time because by
Same.
virtue of being autistic.
Well, by virtue of also being in here doesn't help that.
Exacerbation.
It just gets worse. Because it's just a continuous loop.
Well, it's honestly quite impressive that Among Us as a meme has fucking persisted for so fucking long.
Generally
Connor's gonna come
speaking-
back, right? And it's gonna be the same fucking joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
We were joking about when he was off on his mission that he'd come back and we'd pretend like Among Us would be still there.
Yeah, no, we
it's-
don't even
it's
have
actually
to.
No, it's not even a joke.
Why am I using HE? Did I slap the 3 key at some point?
Just had a question on this. The timetable works efficiently for me. Yeah, what fucking timetable?
Goodbye, F-104. Eat R3R. Oh, never mind. It missed because, yes.
There's
There
nothing
goes
like
the
paying
SAP.
max tuition to not be on campus at all this year.
Wonderful.
Hi again.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Hello, I've just been asked to hop into VC by a guy.
Okay.
Amazing.
Did I?
I mean, I did that
No.
earlier.
Okay, but I don't know if you know this, but you're a guy that I'm in, relationship with.
True.
Ooh. Got RWR locked for like 2 seconds and a sparrow up my ass.
You're also not a stranger to her, even if you weren't.
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking, yeah, it's not a good idea to just accept voice chat invitations from strangers.
Hey, Optical, have you ever wanted to see a G98 with a dust cover?
Excuse me?
Oh,
Excuse
Computer
me.
98.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looking at chat. That's awful. I hate that.
I for some reason thought that the
Hang on,
Italians had a
recap.
jet called the G98.
Or fucking hell. Why is it... Why?
Which sand did you ping?
What? yeah, that's a good question. No, I just recap.
God, why did he...
Oh, because...
Why?
fuck. You gotta ask
I'm seeing the meme. Why?
Why the dust cover?
The April Fools? No, why
sand.
was it already renamed to Sand?
Oh, April Fools. Yeah.
yes, there was a very particular image that... Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but it's not April Fool's anymore.
Yeah,
Yes.
hence why
You-
people are...
You don't understand. This server
is a joke.
will continue a joke for as long as it possibly can. This Space Jam DVD shit has been here for at least 3 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
we usually don't even, like, stop the joke. We just sort of, like, let
Replace
other things
it.
overwrite it slowly.
Yeah.
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 Like, we have a server called Isle of Omni-Man, and rather than, like,
Oh
omitting
no,
the
is
shot
that
on
the
top of it-
Isle Man flags?
Yes, that's the Isle of
Oh my
that's the Isle of
God.
Man flags with a thick Omni-Man replacing the long two legs.
I just say the server is basically reel-to-reel technology.
I want to see that image up.
Yeah, let me just.
Please.
Yay, now he's stuck in
Here's the-
fucking emails about
Open
that.
to a new profile pic if anyone wants to send me something, anything. Random.
That is a
Yeah,
bad
yeah, yeah.
thing
Go
to
check
ask.
VoIP. Check VoIP. Here's a great. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Go on.
That fucking sound, my god.
Yeah, we'll go check VoIP. Check VoIP.
Do I really want to?
I don't want to, not after that sound.
They kept us first.
Okay, look, if that's not a terrible sound. I could send you a server that's infinitely worse.
Nice.
I mean, we're not sending anybody more to
Juicy.
the Cursed Kids Club.
What do you mean?
It'd be better
Why
if he was
not?
slab squatting.
Yeah.
Juicy. Alright, so should I keep that as my
Well,
Vietnam.
Just the ass.
Sorry.
Just the ass part.
I think you should. I think that'd be pretty funny.
I recommend
Do
you go on
have
the
any
subreddit.
suggestions?
Of course, we can also. Let's see. What can I find?
Vexillology Circle Jerk is a fantastic
Yes, it is.
subreddit.
I always thought that said vexology. I cannot read. My God.
I mean, it is vexing. New Welsh flag dropped.
I hate you.
The new Welsh flag.
I can't believe our Critterbot is dead.